important time for you to be in to do your phone time, and you're going to learn a lot in advanced training. Cool. So your goal before advanced training is 8. Okay. So how many on Friday? 3. How many on Saturday? 5. Now, can you do any on Sunday before? Well, I got church. What time do you get at church? I get out at 2 o'clock. Okay. Well, advanced training is at 5. Do you think you might be able to squeeze one in there? I might be able to. Okay. So let's put you down for a potential one on Sunday. Could you do that? Yeah. Cool. All right. Great. All right. So you got 3 already. Well, you got 1 already because we moved this other down. Now remember, there's a 5-to-1 ratio of calls to people. So what you need to do is you need to make a list of people you can call. All right. So how many people do you have to call? Like 5. Okay. Well, you can't set up 8 appointments with 5 people to call, John. All right. So do you remember the thought jogger list that you got in training? You need to go through that list, all right? So, like, for example, your parents, can your mom help you out find some people? What about friends? Okay, what about friends' parents? Do you have a Facebook, all right? So I need you to come up with 10 to 11 more people that you can call, and maybe even 30 people you can call. Any old lists, any old teachers, get on the line, and you have to make more phone calls. It's all about doing demos this weekend, okay, John? You said you're going to do 8. You need to make at least 16 to 17 calls. You can't call 5 people and get 8 appointments. That's impossible. Does it make sense? All right, John. Cool. All right, so so that's what you do, guys. You have to dive in on PDI. So you get them excited about what they're going for, okay? And you don't change their goal. You just make the goal what they want. And then I say, okay. Now, last thing. This is something you should write down. Last thing I need to know, John, is how are you planning on doing your sample kit tomorrow? We're trying to get a head start on paperwork tonight for tomorrow. So were you planning on doing check, cash, credit card? What were you planning on doing? Cash, great. Credit card. If they say cash, I say, all right, just come in with even, whatever the amount is. I think it's 152 right now. Come in with even 152. If they say cash, credit card. Credit card, I go, okay, just make sure you have the credit card and the expiration date. That's all you need. If they say check, I say just make sure that you make the check out to Vector Marketing. And that there's an address on the check. Okay, John? Cool. Now, if they say, well, I don't know how I'm getting it, you got to work with them. Okay? And it's like, at this point, you got to say, well, John, what's going on? Oh, well, my mom not letting me, and this person's not going to do it. All right? So I'm not going to go through all the scenarios, but you got to work with them to get the sample kit money. Okay? And, John, who could you call? What about an uncle? What about an aunt? What about somebody that lives in another area? They can give you a credit card over the phone. John, if you do your 8 appointments, you've already made, even if you don't sell anything, you've made $160, $170. Have you asked each person for for a little bit of it, or are you asking everyone for 152? And please make sure that they understand this. This is a deposit. It's not like you're buying the products, but you're going to get a $600 sample set tomorrow. You need to put down $150 for a quarter of the cost, so that way you can start doing work. Okay, so the best thing is to get the appointments and then talk to these people, and instead of asking everything from your mom or asking everything from your uncle, go to your uncle and ask him for $50, and ask your mom, say, hey, I got $50, can I get another 50? Can I borrow 50 if I'm $50 short? Okay, might be easier for you to do it that way. Okay, and then you get 50 and 50, and then maybe you talk to 5 friends tonight and ask for $10. All right, and here's the reason why you want to do that, John, because you don't ever want to have to do that again. Okay, that's why people take this job. So if I were you and you're having issues with money, I would set up a lot of appointments. Okay, I would see as many people as possible and find a way to get the money, so that way you don't have to go through this ever again. Because if you don't do it now, then next week you're not going to have any money. You're going to have to ask them for money just to kind of live and survive. All right, so let's make sure you get the money tonight. Okay, so call me back in a little bit. Tell me how it's going. All right, so that's people with sample kit issues. If they have their 3 appointments, let's say they have their 3 appointments already, you say, hey, okay, great, you got your 3. You find out they're all good. Okay, hey, they're all good, awesome. Hey, what's your goal? 8. All right, here's what I want you to do. I want to be with you the entire time. John's already at 5. Mary's already at 5. All right, so you're at 3. She's at 5. We want you to be. Are you a competitive person? Yeah, I'm pretty competitive. All right, well, hey, don't let the girls win, or don't let the guys win if you're talking to a girl. All right, and we want you to be the top person. So how about this? You got 3 right now. Why don't you shoot for 3 more? It was pretty easy to get to 3. Why don't you see if you can get to 6, and then give me a call back and let me know you're at 6, so I can tell you who's winning. Okay, so can you do that for me? Sure. All right, cool. Well, I want to hear back from you before 9:30, or in a half hour or so. All right, so don't let me down. I'm going to wait for you. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay. Sorry. 2 other things you should write down your notes. Hey, John, before you go, Two things, just reminders for tomorrow's training. Number one, you need to make sure you bring your cell phone. So anybody you don't get in touch with tonight, John, remember it is Friday. Well, it's Thursday night. So, but anybody you don't get in touch with tonight, you can try again tomorrow morning. So obviously, if they're not home tonight, they'll be home tomorrow. Okay, so that's a good time to make some more phone calls. Also, make sure and please remember to bring your cell phone tomorrow and bring your charger, okay? Because we're going to give you some more time to make calls. And also, we're going to give you a chance to recommend anybody who might need a job. So any list, if you have a yearbook, bring that in. Anything that you got that with names and phone numbers or even names is fine. Bring that in tomorrow to training, okay? All right, brother. All right, so call me back as soon as you get 3, and I will talk to you then, all right? See ya. All right, so that would be it. So just to recap, make sure they got the 3, build up their confidence. It was pretty easy. Make sure they're qualified the 3. Okay, so make sure that they're seeing married couples. Tell them to move anyone who's not the right age or a single person. You want to make sure that the demo right after training is their best demo. Okay, then you want to put into the the Google document. What demos they have set up, what's their how many they have set, and what's their goal. So that needs to go into the Google Doc. You check their sample kit, make sure that they have sample kit money. There's no issues there, okay? And then make sure that you just remind them to bring their cell phone tomorrow for PRs, okay? So you don't have to say for PRs. You heard me do it. So, but make sure they bring their cell phone for PRs and also to make phone calls tomorrow and to get them back on the phone. Okay, and then you say, hey, give them a small goal, something small to get back. How about this? Get 2 more or get 3 more, and then call me back. Maybe create a little competition there. Okay, so the objective is to get everyone to be in training the next day with at least 5 to 7 appointments set up. If each rep comes in with sample kit money with 5 to 7 appointments set up, you did your job and you made sure our team was great. So that's your goal. That's your objective. Day 2 PDI, really, really important. Probably the most important part of training to make sure they come in with appointments set. All right, so you're on your path. Thanks. Call me if you need any assistance or something. Talk to one of your AMs.